Was live. Mic check 1 2. Check out YouTube.
Testing. Okay, I'm good. Testing.
All right, Messiah in Christ. All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, Barakatham to all the brothers. Yahweh Shemal Lataba Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters. You understand? This is I.S.U.P.K. Durham, North Carolina Sabbath service. Priest and Officer Mahayah conducting the service today with me, Officer YAHANNA. You understand? So we're going to go ahead and get it started. We're going to go ahead and commit to Sabbath service. So, brother, if you could, Baba Kashar, to get a horn and blow. So, Amadium, which means to stand. Wapanyakwadam, which means rise and face the east. Start out with the Lord's Prayer and Eve.
Abanawa. Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash. Haya. Shimka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'a. Ratazayaka. Haya. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Haya. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Cow. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawathyanawa. Wala'a. Tabia'ayanawa. Banasaya 1. Abol. Hawashayanawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'ala. Wahatapara. La'aiwalunyam. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. The prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Baba Kashar. Nathanawa. Hakak. La Para'ah. Ka'amakala. Ka'amadawa. Hakak. La Tahar.
Hamatazarium.
Hakak. La Hakwim. Hamathium.
Hakak. Arakawath.
Hatama'ala. Lagarishan. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Tawada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Pray for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai. Why Mayaka Allah. Why Alahayim. Matazabaya. Alawap Yahanna. Ha Alawapium. Ha Saranyam. Ha
Kotazayoyim.
Ha
Koyoyoyim.
Wahagwathian. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Tawada Aman.
In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah.
Ayanya. Al-Haharium. Ma'ayan.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Aisha. Shamayam.
Wa Arataza. Al Yathan. Lamawat.
Regolka.
Al Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Hana.
La'a.
Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayashun. Shawamor. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka.
Al Yad.
Yamyaka. Yawamam.
Hashamash. La'a.
Yakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Taza'aka.
Wabawa'aka. Mayatha.
Wa'id Iwalam.
Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold. He that keepeth Israel. Shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade. Upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee. From all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al Damayalaka. Al Fakarash. Al Fashakwat. Al
Kayahana.
Awabiaka. Yahama. Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Al Imaka.
Ya'irayamwa.
Sawada. Wayatha.
Ya'itazawa.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa. Lakawa.
Wanakakidum.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala. Iwada.
Kaya.
Nawa Tazawa.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka. Barayath.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Adawam. Wa Yashamai. Alayam. Mawa'aba.
Wahagarium. Gabal.
Wa Amawan. Wa
Imalak. Palashath.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Amam. Hayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawat. Salah.
Aishalaham.
Kamadian. Ba'ayan Dara.
So I can go back up.
Oh,
Kasaya.
Sara'a. Kayabian. Banakol.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan. Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Daman.
La'adama. Shayatamwa.
Nadayabmawa.
Ka'arab. Wakazabak. Wakatazo.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa.
Af.
Na'awath.
Alahayam.
Alahaya. Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Raraka.
Ka'ash. Tabia Ira. Wakalaba. Talahat. Harayam.
Khan.
Zaradapma.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa. Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashwa.
Shimka.
Yahawah.
Yabashwa.
Wayabaholwa. Idai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa.
Wayadawa.
Kaya Atha.
Shimka.
Yahawah. Labadka. Al-Yawan.
Al-Kaharatazar. And in English, keep not thy silence. O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against. Thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarines. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur. Also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles. Like Oreb. And like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves, the houses of Yahweh into possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth a wood, and as the flame, set the mountains on fire. So persecute them, with thy tempest, and make them afraid, with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high. Over all the earth. Sir, show me the turn. Could blow the horn one more time, brother. Yeshab means to be seated. Right. So the previous previous week we left off at Numbers chapter 20. And we stopped at verse 11, all right? So we're going to pick back up this week at verse 12, right? So for those who would like to follow along at home, what you can do is, you know what I'm saying, go to blueletterbible.org. Once again, all right? Type in Numbers in the top, 20, and then scroll down to verse 12. Right. Then click that button on the side that says tools, and you can follow along with where me and the brother be reading that, right? So whenever you're ready, Yanazar.
The book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 12 in Hebrew. Waya Amar Yahweh al-Mashah. Wa'al Aharon Ya'ain La'ah Ha'adama Nathum Baya La Hakad Daya Shanya La Aya Naya Banya Yasha'ala, Lakan, La'a, Tha, Baya'awa, Ath. Salakia. La'a, Tha, Baya'awa, Ath. Hakwahol, Hazah, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Lathathia, Salakia, Nathathia, Lahum. Verse 13. Hama, Maya, Mara, Yaba, Ashar, Rabwa, Banya Yasha'ala, Ath, Yahweh, Waya Kodash, Bum.
Just finished verse 13. We pick back over to Brother left off, verse 14. Laya, so like a YAHANNA, YAHANNA, Masha, Mala'a, Kayum, Makwadash, Al, Malak, Adawam, Ka, Amar, Akayak, Yasha'ala, Atha, Yada, Ith, Ath, Cal, Hatala, Ashar, Mataza Ath Noah. Verse 15. Waya Ra. Make sure that's right. Waya Ra Dawa. Abath Yanawa. Abath Ya Nawa. Come. One second.
Matazarium.
Okay, come. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Con one car.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, Matazarium.
Yeah, you
want to take over?
Yeah.
Con one car. Let me start it from the top.
Yeah.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 15 in Hebrew. Radwa, Abathia Nawa, Matazariama, Wanashab, Bamatazarium, Yamayum, Rabayum, Waya Ra'aiwa, Lanawa or Lanwa, Matazarium, Wala Abathia Nawa, Wala Salakio, Wala Abathia Nawa. Verse 16. Wana Taza'ikwa or Taza'ik. What is the root word? Taza'ikwa. Al Yahweh Waya Shemai. Qualnawa. Waya Shalak. Malaka. Malaka. Waya Taza Anawa. Matazarium. YAHANNA. Anaknawa. Bakodash. Ayar. Quataza. Gabawolka. Verse 17. Naibara. Naibara. Na'a. Ba'aratazak. La'a. Naibar. Bashada. Waba. Karum. Wala'a. Nishatha. Maya. Ba'ar. Ba'ara. The rock. Hamalak. Nalak. La'a. Nata. Yamayan. Washama Awol. Id. Ashar. Naibar. Yamayam. Id. Ashar. Naibar. Gobawolka. Verse 18. Wayama. Aloya. Aliyawa. Salakia. Aliyawa. Adawum la'a. Fa'ibar. Baya. Pan. Bakarab. Aitaza'a. Laquara. Afaka. Laquara Athka. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 12 in English. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, because ye believed me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I have given them. Verse 13. This is the water of the Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified in them. Verse 14. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us. Verse 15. How our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time, and the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers. Verse 16. And when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice and sent an angel and hath brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the uttermost of thy border. Verse 17, let us pass, I pray thee, through thy country, Salakia, through thy country, we will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of thy wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor to the left until we have passed thy borders. Verse 18, and Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword.
Right, so that's the first 7 right there. The brother is here now. We are going, you know what I'm saying, bring the brother up. So just up here, Amadium. So like it, brother, you can present yourself, Baba Kashar.
One, Ban Yahawah, Ban Yasha'Allah.
Number 1, Ban Yahawah, Ban Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh Shimi Al-Shabbat.
Yahweh Shimi Al-Shabbat.
No, you take the middle. Okay. No. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind. So that way, man, I'm saying how it comes. It's less switching. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind, bro.
All right, so we're gonna pick back up. As you can see now, you know what I'm saying, Israel, we're having a deal with Edom, right? Just trying to pass through. And of course, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor is always the oppressor, and it's gonna be a devil and give us, you know, the hardest time ever. And you know what I'm saying, are we just trying to pass through and he's threatened to, you know what I'm saying, to come up against us with the sword.
Right.
We ain't even trying to seek battle at all. Hell, we ain't even trying to seek refuge. We're just trying to pass through their land. And he like, right? So we're gonna keep reading on, see what goes down, right?
So where we at? It's lucky.
Pick back up at verse 19.
Numbers 20 and 19. Count the water. It's lucky. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20 and verse 19 in the Hebrew. Waya Amarwa, Alayawa, say Alyawa, Banya Yasha'Allah, Bamasalah, Aila, or Mayamyaka, Nashatha, Anya, Wamak, Slaki, Wamak, let me see that word, Slaki. I think that's, no sweat. Wamaknaya, Wanathathia, Makarum, Rakwa, Ayun Debar, Ayun Debar, Baragolia, Aibara. Verse 20. Verse 20. Waya Amor La'a, the Ibar, Waya Taza'a, Adawum, Laquara Athwa, Ba'aim, Kabad, Wabayad, Kazakwa. Verse 21. Waya Ma'un, Adawum, Nathan, Ath, Yasha'Allah, Ibar, Ba Gabalwa, Wayata, Yasha'Allah, Ma'alyua. Verse 22. Wayasaiwa, Makwadash, Wayaba'awa, Banya Yasha'Allah, Kal, Ha'ida, Hahar. Verse 23. Waya Amar Yahweh al-Mashah, Wa al-Aharun, Bahar, Hahar, Al Gabawal, Arataza Adawum, La Amar. Verse 24. Ya-Asap, Aharun, Al Imyawa, Kaya, La'a, Yaba'a, Al Ha'arataza, Ashar, Nathathia. Labunya Yasha'ala, Al Ashar, Maryathum, Salakia, Ath, Paya, Lamaya, Bara'ai, Salakia, Maria Ba, verse 25. Quak, Ath, Aharun, Wa'ath, Ala-Izar, Banawa, Wa'al, Athum, Har, Hahar. Verse 26, I think this is the last one. Wahapashat, Ath, Aharun, Ath, Bagadua, Wahala Bashtum, Ath, Ala-Izar, Banawa, Wa-Aharun, Ya-Asap, Wamath, Shum. That's 7, right? Wait, I think I went too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm supposed to stop at 25. Yeah, my bad. Salakia. I started at 19. I was not paying attention. The book of Numbers, chapter 20, and verse 19. And the children of Israel said unto him, we will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet.
Right. So this is how, righteous we are. You know what I'm saying? They threatened to take our life. We were like, listen, you know what I'm saying? We just trying to pass through. You know what I'm saying? If we drink any water, you know what I'm saying? Man, we'll pay for it, man. You know what I'm saying? We drinking water, we'll pay for it. We just trying to seek, a peaceful passage through. If you could just allow us, you know what I'm saying, just to go through your land. You know what I mean? Let's see what the devil got to say about that, right?
Count. Verse 20. And he said, thou shalt not go through. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand.
You understand? Just ready to go to war. Coming out with much people, a strong hand, got a mighty army to destroy a peaceful people.
Right.
A people that, are not even seeking to come up against, them at all, man. You know what I'm saying? This is biblically, the spirit, the natural spirit of the oppressor, man. That's right. They are just natural monsters and just aggressive and just seek to destroy God's chosen people. You know what I'm saying? And we see it every day. We see it every day. And, because we don't know who we are, we don't understand, that we were born in the middle of a fight that has been going on for thousands of years, man. You understand? But with the priests and prophets on the Lord back on the earth, you know what I'm saying? We now know, who the hell we are and know what side we need to be on. You know what I'm saying? And know where we need to seek refuge at. You know what I'm saying? And who we need to give our loves, so like our love and our attention to, man. You understand? You come into the I.S.U.P.K, you'll learn who your enemy is. You'll learn why, our life in this place has been so hard and so strenuous. And why is it that we are always on the bottom?
That's right.
And why is it that this so-called oppressor, who the Christian church teaches us to love, only intends to kill us, man? That's right. It's because it's biblical hatred, man. You know what I'm saying? They have a perpetual hatred for us, man. They've always hated us from the beginning. Right. You understand? That's how it's supposed to be, because we are not the same people, man.
Counsel. Verse 21. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. Verse 22. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, journeyed from Kadesh and came unto Mount Hor. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, verse 24, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. Verse 25, take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor. It's in verse 25 in the English. Okay. I don't mind, but if you want to read it, you could.
I'll take this one. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 20, verse 26 in Hebrew. Wahapashat, Ath, Aharon, Ath. But God Yawa. Well, whole. La Hasha Salakia. Wahash La Bashathum. Ath. Aliazar. Banya wa Aharon. YAHASUP. Wamath. Sham. Verse 27. Wahashapat. Salakia. Wahapashat. Ath. Aharon. Ath. Bagadyawa. Wahal Labashatham. Ath. Aliazar. Banwa. Salakia. Aharon. YAHASUP. Wamak. Sham. That was 26, right? Salakia. Verse 27. Wayash Masha Ba Ashar Tazawa Yahweh Waya Aliyawa Al Har Hahar La Ayanawa Kal Ha'ida. Verse 28. Wayapashat Masha Ath Aharon Ath Bagadyawa Laya Labash Athum Ath Ala Izar Banya Wayamath Aharon Sham Baraash Hahar Wayarad Masha Wa Alia Izar Man Hahar. Verse 29. Wayara'awa Kal Ha'ada Kaya Gawai Aharon Wayabakawa Wayabakawa Ath Aharon Shalashiam Yawum Kal Bayath Yasha'ala. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 1 in Hebrew. Wayashamai Hakana Ainya Malak Irad Yashab Hanagab Kaya Ba'a Yasha'ala Darak Ha'athorium Wayalacham Bayasha'ala Wayashab Mamanawa Shabya. Verse 2. Kanarwankan. Wayadabar Yasha'ala Nadar La Yahweh Waya Amar Am Nathan Fathun Ath Ha'aim Hazah Bayadaya Wahak Karam Mafia. Salakia. Waha. Karam Mafia. Ath. Ariahum. Verse 3. Wayashamai, Yahweh, Bakwal, Yasha'ala, Layathan, Salakia, Wayathan, Ath, Hakanaania, Waya Karam, Athahum, Wa'ath, Ariahum, Waya Kwara'a, Shum, Hamakwawam, Karama. Go back.
So no, you want me to read English?
You gonna read English out of one?
Come. Salakia, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 20 and verse 26 in the English. And strip Aaron of his garments and put them upon Eleazar, his son. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people and shall die there. Verse 27. And Moses did as the Lord commanded. And they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. Verse 28. And Moses stripped Aaron of his garments and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron died there in the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. Verse 29. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned for Aaron 30 days, even all the house of Israel. The book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 1. And when King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south, heard tell that Israel came by the way of the spies, then he fought against Israel and took some of them prisoners. Verse 2. And Israel vowed a vow unto the Lord and said, if thou wilt indeed deliver this people into my hand, then I will utterly destroy their cities. Verse 3. And the Lord hearkened to the voice of Israel and delivered up the Canaanites. And they utterly destroyed them and their cities. And he called the name of the place Hormah. That's the end of verse 3. I'm going to pick it up at verse 1 in the Hebrews. Okay. The book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Mahar, Hahar, Darak, Yum, Sawap, Lasabab, Ath Aratazar, Adawam, Wathaquatazar, Napash, Ha'aim, Ba Darak. Verse 5. Wayadabar Ha'aim, Ba'alahayim, Waba Mashah, Lama, Ha'alya Thanawa, Mama Tazarium, Lamawath, Bama Dabar Kaya, Ayun, Lachum, Wa Ayun, Mayum, Wanapashnawa, Quatazah, Balachum, Ha Qualaqual. Verse 6. Wayashalak Yahweh, Ba'aim Ath, Hanakashim, Hasharapium, Wayanashakwa, Ath, Ha'aim, Wayamath, Aim, Rab, Ma Yasha'ala. Verse 7. Wayaba'a, Ha'aim, Al Mashah, Wayamarwa, Kata'anawa, Kayab, Debar Nawa, Ba Yahweh. Let's see if that's YAHANNA or YAHANNA. Shalakia. I think no sweat. Wabak, Hathapalo, Al, Yahweh, Wayasar, Ma'al Yanawa, Af, Hanakash, Wayathapalo, Masha, Ba'id, Ha'aim. Verse 8. Waya Amor, Yahweh, Al Masha, Aisha, Laka, Sharap, Washayim, Athawa, Al, Nasa, Wahaya, Kal, Hanashwaka. What is it? Hanashwak. Khan Salakia. Hanashawak. Wara'a, Athawa, Wakaya. Verse 9. Wayaish, Masha, Nakash, Nakashath, Wayashamawa, Al, Hanasa, Wahaya, Nashak, Hanashak, Ath, Ayash, Wahabayat, Al, Nashak, Slakia, Nakash, Hanakashath, Wakaya. Verse 10. Wayasaiwa, Banya Yasha'ala, Wayaknawa, Ba'abath. It's in verse 10 in the Hebrew. Go back to verse 4. The book of Numbers, chapter 21, and verse 4 in the English. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. And the people, it's like verse 5, and the people spake against the Most High and against Moses. Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water, and our soul loatheth this light bread. Verse 6, and the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. Verse 7, therefore the people came to Moses and said, we have sinned, for we have spoken against the Most High and against thee. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people. Y'all got the message? Shalaki. Shalakia. Pray unto Shalakia, verse 7. Pray unto the Lord that he take away the serpents from us. And Moses prayed for the people.
Right, like see, like it's Israel, man. We just never cease to amaze, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Times get hard. You know what I'm saying? And we like, man, listen, man, what in the world going on? What does Moses and the Lord got planned for us, man? You know what I'm saying? Do they want us to keep suffering? And I said, our soul loadeth this light bread. Like, they like, man, we get something better, man. We get some better bread, some better food. Yeah, right. They sitting there, murmuring, you know what I'm saying, behind Moses' back, you know what I'm saying, murmuring about the Lord. And the Lord done sent them serpents on them, man. They sitting there sleeping good, and the serpents coming and biting them the hell up.
That's right.
And they knew automatically. They knew what? It won't just by coincidence.
Right.
They knew it was the Lord. They knew it was the Lord, and they went right. Listen, Salaki, sir. Right. You know what I'm saying? We was sinning. We was talking about you behind your back.
Damn right.
We was talking about the Lord Salaki. Can you please go talk to that man?
Damn right.
Let him know we are sorry.
That's
you know what I'm saying? We repent. You know what I'm saying? Like because we're the Lord's children, man. The Lord loves us.
Salaki.
You know what I'm saying?
If I may, so. Salaki, just and what you're saying is heavy. And this again, these scriptures when we be in the Sabbath service just showed me like it just made me feel a certain way because it shows who the real Israelites are. Like, by the Spirit, you can tell because you know what I'm saying. What's the other scripture that says is Israel a homeborn slave?
Right.
It's like we really like our people love being slaves. Like we love it like so much. You know what I'm saying? Like the generals bring out like being free is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? To be a free man is to be really, really uncomfortable. You got to do it for yourself. but we don't want that. We would rather be up under somebody with the flesh pots, even though we still slaves. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, the fact that we keep doing the same thing, complain like, yo, we should have stayed in Egypt. We should have stayed in Egypt. Shows you that this, you know what I'm saying? These Israelites, this is us, man. This is exactly who that is. Salaki, sir.
No, you too. That's definitely, you know what I'm saying, definitely a heavy point. You know what I'm saying? And I always point that out to brothers, you know, whenever I run into brothers out here and they, you know, they ask me about what we do and the lifestyle we live. And, you know, like the whole vibe of, like the brother say, you know what I'm saying, like wanting your own and doing it yourself. It's like we understand that to a certain extent. Like brothers are understanding when it comes to being an entrepreneur and, you know, obtaining your own business and, you know, circulating your own money, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying, running your own thing. But when it comes to on a global scale of separating from an entire nation of people, it is scary, man. It's scary. It's like trying to, you know, go to space without a ship or something. They're like, yo, we ain't gonna make it. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been destroyed, we've been oppressed so goddamn long that we forget what it is like to rule. We don't even have the urge or the memories of what it is to rule and be on top and be the one making the decision and making the calls. You understand? And that trickles down to our whole society, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is why our neighborhoods are so destroyed, which is why our households are out of order, because our men don't even know how to rule. We don't even know how to control our women. Our women don't know how to submit. Our kids don't know how to listen because we are just so destroyed in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Barak atah YAHANNA to command you in YAHANNA, man. You understand? Changing the course of history, you know what I'm saying, as we've seen it, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting black men back in the households. You know what I'm saying? Putting strength and order back in our households, man, so we can rebuild our nation. So we can do what our wicked, disgusting leaders never could do, man. You understand? But
Salakia, I was still reading the English, correct? Count, Salakia. Verse 8, and the Lord said unto Moses, make thee a fiery serpent and set it upon a pole, and it shall come to pass that everyone that is bitten, when he looketh upon it, shall live. Verse 9, and Moses made a serpent of brass and put it upon a pole, and it came to pass that if a serpent had bitten any man, when he beheld the serpent of brass, he lived. Verse 10, and the children of Israel set forward and pitched in Oboth. That's the end of verse 10 in the English.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 11 in Hebrew. YAHANNA Ma'abak Wayaknawa Ba'ayaya Ha'abarium Bamadabar Ashar Al-Panya Mawa'ab Mawa'aba Mama Zarak Hashamash. Verse 12. Masha Nasaiwa Wayakanwa Banakol Zarad. Verse 13. Masham Nasaiwa Wayakanwa Ma'aibar. Harun now Salakia. Aranawan. Verse 13. I'm on Ara Nawan Ashar Bamadabar Hayataza'a Magab wall Ha'amarwa. No, Salakia. Ha'amarya. Ha'amarya. Kaya. Arun. Arun one. Arana one. Arana one. The what out of one? Gaba wall. Mawa Abba. Bayan. Mawa Abba. Wabanyan. Wabanyan. Ha'amarya. Verse 14. Al Khan. Ya'amar. Basapar. Alakamath. Yahweh Ath. Wahab. Basawapa. Wa'ath. Hanakolium. Hanakolium. Come on. Hanakolium. Arunwa. Arunwan. Verse 15. Wa Ashar. Hanakolium. Ashar. Natah. Lashabak. Ar. Wana Sha'ain. La Gabawol. Mawa Abba. Verse 16. Wamasham. Ba'ara. Hawa'a. Haba'ara. Ha'aba'or. How do you say that word, Adawan? This word. Haba'ar or Haba'ara?
I would say Haba'ara.
Haba'ara. Haba'ara.
It's like if I may, one way to help. You see how it is here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go back. Mm-hmm. Okay. So you see that Ha? I would say Ba'ara. It's kind of coming from the same root. So I would say Ba'ara.
Bahara. Ashar. Amar. Yahweh. Lamasha. Asap. Ath. Ha'aim. Wa'athna. Wa'athna. Laham. Mayam. Verse 17. Azah. Yashayar. Yasha'ala Ath. Ha. Shayara. Haza'ath. Alia. Ba'arwa. Ainawa. La. Verse 18. Ba'ar. Or Ba'ara. Kaparwa. Kana Makan. Kana Makan.
You might use it for my phone, dog. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 11 in the English. And they journeyed from Oboth and pitched at Ijebarim in the wilderness, which is before Moab, toward the sun rising. Verse 12. From thence they removed and pitched in the valley of Zered. Verse 13. From thence they removed and pitched on the other side of Arnon, which is in the wilderness that cometh out of the coast of the Amorites. For Arnon is the border of Moab, Salakia, between Moab and the Amorites. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Salakia, of the wars of the Most High. I think my bad. I pressed something. Here we go. Salakia. Verse 14. Wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Most High, what he did in the Red Sea and in the brooks of Arnon. Verse 15. And at the stream of the brooks that goeth down to the dwelling of Ar, and lieth upon the border of Moab. Verse 16. And from thence they went to Beer, that is the well whereof the Lord spake unto Moses. Gather the people together, and I will give them water. Verse 17. Then Israel sang this song, Spring up, O well, sing ye unto it. Okay. If I may, real quick. Just a comment, if I can, sir. You know, fake Israelites and, you know, that ilk of people who think they know something but don't know a damn thing. Right. Notice in verse 14, it says, wherefore it is said in the book of the wars of the Lord. A fake Israelite will take that and think that there's a book called the book of the wars of the Lord that they have to find, you know what I'm saying, that's going to give them some pertinent information about anything. When it says the book of the wars, it's just like almost like the records. You know what I'm saying? We kept records of things that happened, but everything that happened, we didn't always necessarily put it in the scriptures. It's just like a history book. You know what I'm saying? I know what I did last week. That don't mean that I got to goddamn use that to, you know what I'm saying, to teach or preach anything. You know what I mean? It's just a record of something. So, you know, that's just an example of, you know what I'm saying, people who not in the I.S.U.P.K. not knowing what the hell they talking about. Salakia.
Nah, that's a heavy point. You know what I'm saying? I definitely was going to speak on that because I was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Because, you know, and that's how you know, like it's the Lord, man. You have to get this discernment from the Lord.
That's
man.
Right.
Because the scriptures don't contradict themselves.
That's right.
If it was another book, you know what I'm saying? So many scriptures. Hell, even King Solomon said, you know what I'm saying, be admonished from, you know what I'm saying, reading many books. Because he listen, right. He read every damn thing on earth he could possibly read. So he know what the hell is needed to be read and what's not needed. He it's a bunch of nonsense out there that could drive you away from the Lord and have you all confused and thinking it's a whole nother book. When, you know what I'm saying, the scriptures say, man, none shall be her mate, man. That's you know what I'm saying? There's no mate. There's nothing that can match this Bible, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing that can compare to this book. Right?
Salakia. You're going now to the book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 18 in the Hebrew. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 18 in the Hebrew. Ba'ara, Haparawa, Sharyam, Karawa, Natsakia, Nadayabia, Ha'ain, Bama Kakwak, Bama Sha'ainath, Sakia, Bama Sha'ainathum, Bama Sha'ainathum, Wama Madabar, Mathana, verse 19. Wama Mathana, Wa Kalaya Sakya, Kalaya Allah, Wamana, Wama Sakya, Wama Naka Laya Allah, Bamawath. Verse 20. Wama Bama Sakya, Bamawath, Hagaya'a, Ashar, Bashada, Mawa'aba, Ra'ash, Hapasaga, Wanashakwapa, Al, Panya, Hayasha, Haya Shamayamun. Verse 21. Wayashalak, Yasha'ala, Mala'akim, Al, Sayakun, Malak, Ha'amaria, La'amar. Verse 22. Aibara, Ba'ar Ratazaka, La'a, Nasa, Bashada, Wabakarum, La'a, Nashata, Maya, Ba'ara, Badarak, Hamalak, Nalak, Aid, Ashar, Na'ibar, Ga Let me see, is that Balak or Gabalka? Salakia, bear with me. Gabalka, thy borders. Verse 23. I started at Salakia 19 or 18.
Started 18.
Khan Salakia. This is the sixth one. Khan. Verse 23. Wala Nathun Sayakun Ath Yasha Allah Ibar Bagabolwa Waya Asap Sayakun Ath Kal Imawa Waya Taza Lakwara Ath Yasha Allah Hamadabara Waya Yahataza it's like Yahataza Salakia Yahataza Wayalakum by Yasha'ala. Verse 24. Wayakahun, it's like Wayakawa, Yasha'ala, Lapun, it's like Lapaya, Karab, Wayayaraash, it's like Wayayarash, Ath, Aratazawa, Ma'a Renun, Aid, Yabak, Aid, Banya, Imawun, Kaya, Izah, Gabawal, Banya, Imawun. That's the end of verse 24 in the Hebrew. You're going to pick it up back up in verse 18 in the English, Salakia. The book of Numbers, chapter 21, and verse 18 in the English. The princes digged the well. The nobles of the people digged it by the direction of the lawgiver with their staves. And from the wilderness, they went to Mattanah. Verse 19. And from Mattanah to Nahaliel, and from Nahaliel to Bamoth. Verse 20. And from Bamoth in the valley, that is in the country of Moab, to the top of Pisgah, which looketh toward Jeshimon. Verse 21. And Israel sent messengers unto Sihon, king of the Amorites, saying, verse 22, let me pass through thy land. We will not turn into the fields or into the vineyards. We will not drink of the waters of the well, but we will go along by the king's highway until we pass by thy borders. Verse 23. And Sihon would not suffer Israel to pass through his border, but Sihon gathered all his people together and went out against Israel into the wilderness. And he came to Jahaz and fought against Israel.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Doesn't that just sound, I'm saying, just sound familiar, man? Doesn't it sound like you can just relate to this? You know what I'm saying? These, you know what I'm saying? These Israelites in this Bible, man, they're just such a peaceful people.
That's
man.
Right.
Such a peaceful, respectful people. They said, man, they ain't even just pull up like, yo, we about to walk through here. Right. You know, so we coming through. Watch out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They sent messengers ahead. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe a day or two journey ahead. Mm-hmm. Who knows, right? Just to have some type of, you know what I'm saying, respect for someone else's land.
Damn right.
Right? And as you can see, we just continue to get what? Nothing but hatred from these other nations,
That's
man.
Right.
Doesn't that sound familiar? Doesn't that sound like something that black people, you know what I'm saying, go through every day? You know what I'm saying? A major event or events over what, about 55, 60 years ago? Mm-hmm. Black people just marching up and down the goddamn street, trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to be peaceful, man. Begging for equality, begging to be treated like a damn equal. You know what I'm saying? It just you know what I'm saying, eats me up, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? About maybe it was a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, when them goddamn Palestinians were marching up and down the streets of Raleigh, North Carolina with goddamn police escorts, man. Police blocking off streets so they can march peacefully up and down saying free goddamn Palestine. When about 55, you know what I'm saying, 60 years ago, you know what I'm saying, those same police were beating the hell out of black people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Those same, you know what I'm saying, police, fire departments, you know what I'm saying, was sick of putting water hoses on us, sicking their dogs on us, abusing us, man, because we are God's chosen people. That's right. You know what I'm saying? This oppression we go through is very biblical. It is very real. This book is alive. You know what I'm saying? And it's time for us to wake the hell up and come out of this nation spiritually, man. Come out of this place, because they have always and will forever hated us because the Lord made them that way. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say you can't make straight what the Lord made crooked, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta shake this dust off of us and come back to this truth and realize that we are not the same as these people, man. Right. They are not like us. You know what I'm saying? Damn
right. Salakia, if I may, sir. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What you're saying is so heavy in reading the scriptures, man. Like, you know, it'll you know what I mean? It'll tear you up, man, to realize the condition that we in, man. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you read this is some of the origins of the fact that we don't deal with no heathens. You know what I'm saying? We don't in the I.S.U.P.K, we know that they're all our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the devil is our chief enemy, but all of these heathens, as King David said in Psalms 83, they all, you know what I'm saying, were against us. You know what I mean? They got together to go against us. You know what I mean? But you ain't never hear us talk about you ain't never heard some of the street corner being like, you know, damn Hawaiians. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they ain't never really did nothing to us. You know, we, like you said, we are the most peaceable people, the most compassionate people. But when you deal with the Lord's people a certain way, you're gonna get dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. Right, damn right. And one last thing, if I may, sir, and also notice this just to show how this book right here is such a strong book. It said highway. It says highway in here. This is what 300 years before the first car was invented. It says highway because that's where they get the concept for a highway from. Basically, to pass through a city without actually being, you know, you're in it, but you're not really in it. Yeah. So this book in our language is the source of so many things that we say even to this day. So, I just had to point that out. But we're starting at verse 25 now, right? You want y'all to get in Hebrew?
Yeah, it's the last one.
Okay, bro.
We started 25. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21, verse 25 in Hebrew. YAHANNA, Yashala, Ath, Cal, Ha'irium, Ha'ala, YAHSHAB, Yashala, Bakol, Ariyah, Ha'amaria, Bakashabwa, Bakashabwan, Wabakol, Banathia. Verse 26. Kaya, Kashabwan, Ayar, Sayakan, Malak, Ha'amaria, Hawa'ah, Wahawa'ah, Nalakam, Bamalak, Mawa'aba, Hara Ashawan, Wayakwak, Af, Kal, Aratazawa, Mayadwa, Aid, Aranan. Verse 27. Al, Khan, Ya Amarwa, Hama, Shaliam, Ba'awa, Kashabwan, Fabana, Waka Kawana, Salake Waka Kawa, None, Ayar, Sayakawan. Verse 28. Kaya, Ash, Yataza'ah, Maka, Shabawan, Lahaba, Lahab. Lahaba.
Lahab.
And it's a ba. It's a hard to end.
Oh, come on. I see what you're saying.
Lahaba. Lahaba. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Lahaba. Macquariath. Sayakan. Akala. Ira. Mawa'aba. Ba'alia. Bamawath. Aranan. Verse 29. Awiyah. Laka. Mawa'aba. Abadath. Aim. Kamawash. Or Kamwash. Kamawash. Kamawash. Nathan. Banyawa. Paliatum. Banathiawa. Bashabiath. Lamalak or Lamalaka. Amoria. Sayakawan. Verse 30. Waniarum. Abad. Kashabuan. Id. Dayabawan. Wanashayam. Id. Napak. Ashar. Id. Maya Daba'a. Verse 32. Yashalak. Masha. 31's the last one? Okay. You want to read the English? Most I incorrect.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21. I got right here. The book of Numbers, chapter 21, and verse 25. And Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. What's like it? Did I read verse 24 before? Did I read verse 24 before? So I'm starting at 24. The book of Numbers chapter 21 and verse 24. And Israel smote him with the edge of the sword and possessed his land from Arnon unto Jabbok, even unto the children of Ammon. For the border of the children of Ammon was strong. Verse 25. And Israel took all these cities, and Israel dwelt in all the cities of the Amorites, in Heshbon, and in all the villages thereof. Verse 26. For Heshbon was the city of Sihon, the king of the Amorites, who had fought against the former king of Moab, and taken all his land out of his hand, even unto Arnon. Verse 27. Wherefore they that speak in Proverbs say, come into Heshbon, let the city of Sihon be built and prepared. Verse 28, for there is a fire going out of Heshbon, a flame from the city of Sihon. It hath consumed Ar of Moab, and the lords of the high places of Arnon. Verse 29, woe to thee, Moab, thou art undone, O people of Chemosh. He hath given his sons that escaped, and his daughters into captivity unto Sihon, king of the Amorites. Verse 30, we have shot at them. Heshbon is perished even unto Dibon. We have laid them waste even unto Napha, which reacheth unto Medeba. Verse 31. Thus Israel dwelt in the land of the Amorites. I love reading this.
Right. So that's the last one right there. Right. So we're gonna clip it up right here. You know what I'm saying? And next week we'll pick up right in Numbers chapter, you know what I'm saying, the 21 verse 32. You know what I'm saying? And of course, this real quick, I want to say like this, the Christian church is just it's just so disgusting.
That's
man, because
right.
This, like, knowing this history, knowing our culture, it is essential to our way of life, man.
Damn right.
Like, Christianity has just made us so docile and just so weak that, you know, for we don't even understand to have peace in this place, man. To have peace, you know what I'm saying, in any goddamn thing, man, you got to prepare for war.
That's right.
You got to prepare to go to war and fight for whatever the hell it is you want, man. And that's what the Lord expects us to do. You go in this Bible, man, it ain't no joining hands, no loving everybody, man. It's war, people dying.
That's
it's
right.
Murder, it's calamity. You understand? It's highs and lows of, you know what I'm saying, these so-called Israelites, who is us in today's time, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowing our history and where we come from, that's going to, you know, it helps us reconstruct our mind and, you know, get that miss, you know what I'm saying, and that facade of thinking that life is about, you know, you just having fun and enjoying yourself. It frees you from, you know what I'm saying, that mental slavery that we have in this place, man, that keeps us in like a little bubble of what we think life is really about, man. You know what I'm saying? Life is about warfare.
That's right.
Life is about fighting. You know what I'm saying? And proving to the Lord that you deserve to live. Proving to the Lord that you deserve, you know what I'm saying, the blessings that he has for us, man. You know what I'm saying? The covenants that I'm saying that we have, the promise that we have, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's coming to us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Christ, a black man named YAHANNA, cracking that sky with over 200 million angels, freeing us from this hellhole. We got to fight to get that, man. We got to take that. You understand? Well, we're going to pick it up next week. You know what I'm saying? Verse 32, right? So Numbers chapter 21 and verse 32.
If I may, sir.
Yeah, come on, Baba Kushal, what's up?
As you brought out, I'm just going to ask a question about life is warfare. Mm-hmm. If life is warfare and we're in war, who are we going to run to? Are we going to run to the Christian pastor in time of war? Just ask that question. That's it.
Yeah, you run him if you want to. You run him if you want to, right? And y'all go come back and tell me what he said, right? You come back and tell, you say, Pastor, these fools out here say World War III is coming. He could be like, he'll give you that long sigh. Be like, brother, have you paid your tithes, brother? So he gonna come with some nonsense, man. Some nonsense, man, that is gonna further destroy us, man. You understand? You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna clip it up right there, right? So just up here, a medium. Give the brother some of that good old yum, right? Good. You drank it last time too, right? Yeah. Sweet. How you been doing, GP? I ain't gonna do like this. Oh, yeah, bro. I ain't you do that. I don't mind.
YAHANNA.
YAHANNA.
All right, so y'all talk, you could blow the horn, Baba Kushal. So a medium. You know what I'm saying? Men of Israel, Salaka, if you could gird thyselves to prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakayah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakayah.
Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Brakayah.
So a medium, which means to stand. So like if you could blow the horn again, Baba Kushal. One more time. Wapan Yah Kwadum, which means rise and face the east. Start out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew.
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka,
Taba'ah,
Ratazayaka,
Hayah,
I.S.U.P.K,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Nathanawa,
Lakam,
Cal,
Yawam,
Wasalaknawa,
Kasalaknawa,
Kabawathanawa, Wala'ah,
Tabi'ayanawa,
Banasaya 1,
a ball,
Hawashayanawa,
Mayan,
Ra,
Kaya,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Waha'ala,
Watapara,
I.W.M, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power, the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'Shem Yahawashi. Baba
Kasha. The thunder now. Hakak. La Para'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Hakak. La Tahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. La Hakwim. Hamathium. Hakak. Arakarawa.
Hatama'Allah.
Lagara's son.
Ba'Shem
Yahawashi.
Tawada Aman.
In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
The prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Why
Yahawashi. Why Mayaka Allah.
Why Alahayim.
Matazabia.
Matazabia.
Allah
YAHANNA. Ha'alawapium. Hasaranyam. Hakatazayayim. Hakoyayoyim. Waha'agwathian. Yahweh.
Ba'Shem Yahawashi.
Tawada Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahawashi. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General YAHANNA. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahawashi. Thank you. So be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium.
Mahayan. Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Aisha. Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Al-Yathan. Lamawat.
Regolka.
Al-Yanawam. Shamarka.
Hanala'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yahashun. Shawamar. Yasha'Allah. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazolka.
Al-Yad. Yamyaka. Yawamam.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Wayarak. Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Kalrai.
Yashamar. Athnapashka. Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka. Wabawa'aka. Mayatha. Wa'id. In English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From which cometh my help. My help coming from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade.
Upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forward.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Takarash.
Al-Fashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayahanna.
Kayahanna.
Awabyaka.
Awabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ya'aramya.
Ya'arayamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'itazawa.
Ya'itazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakidam.
Wanakakidam.
Magoria.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Aya.
Nawa'itazawa.
Nawa'itazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Barayath.
Barayath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayashemai.
Wayashemai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagorium.
Wahagorium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Waimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Waimalak.
Palashath.
Palashath.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam. Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakol.
Banakol.
Kwayashwan.
Kwayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'aya. Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Dara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yamawa.
Namawa.
Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakatazol.
Wakatazol.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kaunasaya Kamwa.
Kaunasaya Kamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ath.
Ath.
Na'awaf.
Na'awaf.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagogala.
Kagogala.
Kakwash. Lapanya Raraka.
Lapanya Raraka.
Ka'ash. Tabi Ya'ira. Ya'ira.
Tabi Ya'ira. Ya'ira.
Wakala Haba.
Wakala Haba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Taradatma.
Taradatma.
Basa Iraka.
Basa Iraka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Wayabaholwa.
Ajai.
Ajai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadayawa.
Wayadayawa.
Kaya Atha. Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labadka.
Labadka.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Yawan.
Al-Ka-Ha-Aratazar.
Al-Kaharatazar. In English, keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
thine
enemies make a tumult.
Them make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
They consorted against.
And consulted against.
Thy hidden ones.
Thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
The name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
Maybe no more remembrance.
Maybe no more remembrance.
For they have consorted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarines.
And the Hagarines.
Gabal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur. Also is joined with them.
Joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Do
unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
The brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make nobles.
Make their nobles.
Like Oreb.
Like Oreb.
And like Zeeb.
And like Zeeb.
Yea. all their princes, as Abba, and as Almunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel, as a stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded, and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame, and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sorry, it's me to turn. Y'all, if you could one more time, Baba Kasha. Just get on the blow.
Men of Israel, we give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Sar, face the teacher. Men of Israel, Amanu Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Bashim Hawashah Barakatah, Yajim Atah. Class dismissed.